kicks on off. It's very hard to see how this one goes down, but Sensei's going to take a fight early, get run down, well, very quickly here, and caught by the Glocks, just rooted to the ground. Inters will take him out. Corey with a chance here. A couple of shots floating on by, and, well, speaking of floating on by, they're just going to leave him for Shiro.
Well, Shiro begins to tap away. Commitment back in here, running through it is QB going down, no problem. And Hobbit collecting that first. Tugok's coming back up. Alexor's going to swing in towards Bike. His first kill collected alongside Enters. There's not really a problem here in the pistol. Corey will try his best on the way out the door. Does get at least one to prevent the clean sheet, but players with the T-sided pistol looking to get... There it goes in for Corey. Hobbit takes the brunt of it. In fact, Hobbit burns down, so the advantage picked up here for Sangal. Players accelerating. This is a quick look to the players, and it overwhelms Sensei. He's caught in the open, hung out to dry. They are going to keep applying pressure. Utility is immediately coming out of their hands. Just bombarding this A site with nades, and now looking to try and crack open the remaining players that stand and defend. Corey getting checked in the gap. He thought he had the advantage there. I did too, but Axile and Nafany, they think better of it, and they've brought down every single player so far that they've seen. Smoke goes in again. QB held behind it. Oh, it takes a little bit of chip damage as well. This is looking very good for the players so far.
Might just be one body hitting the deck again here. That nade, not bad. Axile down to 20 points of health, but save is on the cards, and I don't think Shiro wants to allow this. Look at this, he's already cutting off rotations. If they do want to drop all the way back towards T-spawn, a position that they might think is a safe haven right now, they will have to go past the AWP. And this is where the problems have already started to come into fruition. You get that opening kill through the head off of Sensei, then the three of them are going to be condemned there over towards Graffiti. So Sensei has to deliver something here.
Needs at least one, but look at the flash. It's so good and allows players all the ground, forces the AWP back into the water, and Axel removes his life. Shiro. Oh, they've seen so much here. They've just absolutely seen everything they need to, and all the kills have come in. It's, I mean, this defense doesn't really hold water. It's a flood of players coming through, and now it's Barbecue QB. He's out. So Corey, he's on the other side of the map, and even he looks like he's about to go down because Hobbit is quickly trying to find him. And, oh, nasty Hobbit goes down.
7 points of health remaining. Noted, but the Hunter's already coming. You can see these little orange dots quickly surging their way up connector. Shiro trying to cut him off at the pass, but Shiro might be the one to go down in the back line here. Corey tucked on in up towards the tree position. And, well, I think they are going to sniff him out here. Shiro sees the barrel and gets the kill with the Glock. So all good. Everybody's from Sangal there wiped on out there.
Shiro clear out the barrels, just being methodical with utility again, but Sensei, oh man, he's just getting flashed every single time. He's not really getting an opportunity to get away with a pick here, and that allows players onto the site to put the bomb down. 4v4, a chance still exists here for Sangal. Chuguk's forced forward by the molly. They're not watching for it, and he actually gets away with a chance. Oh, nearly doubles up. Chuguk goes down. 3v3. Or he comes back to help from heaven. Flash, ooh, could set up the peak in towards Inters. They're not close enough to really capitalize upon that. So now just into the site. Time's ticking. Way over half now as players just hold. They've got such a good setup in the post plan that every fight can find an answer. Corey just dancing with death goes down to Hobbit. 7-0. Wondering, you know, who these guys are. They had to come through a weaker qualifier. They're going up against one of the best teams in the world. They're going to have better opportunities, perhaps. And the boost works out for Shiro. So they've done this a few times. I think that was the third time they've run it. And finally, they get something from it. Corey tries to pull back some control, ends up just walking into Hobbit's crosshair. And players now with a two-man advantage.
This is the level of class you'd be expecting from a lot of the top teams, right? But you haven't gotten it from all the top teams. So it is nice to see. It's just hard to get excited about this when the game is already over. The scoreline is about to be 9-0. It's just... it doesn't even need to be... I don't know how to highlight it any more so than the gameplay in front of you here, right? If they had their full 5, there would be such a better opportunity to have a conversation about an upset. But when you have your coach standing in, what are you meant to do as your coach, right? Like, there's a lot of coaches who aren't super active in terms of playing, and even if they are or once were, right, you're not going to be, you shouldn't be at the level of a player who is contending.
It's worrying if you are.
Exactly, right? Maybe then you should still be in the server. So it's so hard to have any expectations for this. And the first 9 rounds of play, I know that it only says 8 on the board, but this one is already done. It is a 5-on-2. Doesn't fill you with any hope for anything. And I don't want you to say it, Dinko. I know you're thinking it, and I know the viewers at home are thinking it, but I don't want any of you to type it in chat. I don't want you to say it, Dinko, until it's done. Nobody say it. If anybody says it, you'll ruin it. It's like a birthday wish.
My lips are zipped closed when it comes to that one phrase, Chad.
Nobody say it.
Awkward fights, do a lot of gimmicky stuff. Just figure out, can you get into the round at all?
Now, if you want to check out what's going on in the secondary stream, guys. Oh, here we go. Hold up a second. Not looking. And dead. Another opener. ASG versus Australis is live on Ancient. And if you're not familiar with some of the players over there on ASG, Waterballs and Sviat are the two names that you may have seen. Now, some kills back.
Oh, chance here. Shiro fends off his teammates. Enters was about to go down there, but Shiro makes sure that he stays immortal. Chugok's now the only player left, and he's coming back through mid. He's got a weapon somewhere. He's got an AK on his back here. He's just going to save it. Yeah, I mean, AWP there as well. So he's got the pickings, the spoils of war, but that was somewhat competitive. So, Buy is consistent here with the loss bonus, the save weapons, they keep carrying over. And eventually, hopefully, they can do something about it. But quick play here for players through Monster. It's a call to rush B. It's Chugok's running in. The barrel swing out, coming through for Chugok's. He gets cleared out by Nathany. And QB back into reply.
Oh, here we go.
This is starting to look
a man advantage here.
Yeah, looking good. Sangal have the advantage. Can they close it? Inters was about to have a fight and then peeled away just as the peak was about to come around.
Okay, well, they should lock this one down, surely. They've got two players on the B bomb site, the third up towards the heaven with the AWP, and the rotation back available from A at any given moment here, but stalling this out, starting to take some time off the clock. They're actually starting to play a bit more of a retake setup on this B bomb site, so Inters might get a little bit of room to work with here. They've had very well-placed flashes. The util on Shiro is what is going to be used to enable them, and, well, don't worry, it's not on Shiro anymore. He's actually going to throw that across to Axar, who's now been given the bag. In comes Inters, taking the space. The smoke towards heaven, the flash coming through.
Inters swings into the side, no one yet spotted. Commitment to the bomb plant, quite a passive setup, buying some time for the rotation to come down so they have significant numbers for the attempt. And Axel goes over the top. It's just one for Axel. Scrum gets rid of him. Inters playing in and around the smoke, and he's finally died. The first death here for Inters.
Should be the round two here.
Perhaps the first round. Shiro left in the clutch. Now, he is the clutch king.
It's an AWP though, and they have a kit.
And yeah, that's the problem. They tap, they stick, they hold, they body block, they want the round, and they've got it. They survived the 16-0. I can say it now, Chad. It's not going to happen.
Do they want to try and activate Hobbit here? Because he will have to go around that long corner to deal with Corey.
Well, Nathany goes through, and ooh, the setup is great there. Chugok's passes the test of flying colors, and players down to 3 players across the board. Hobbit able to pull one back. Not lost out, but they're so separated, and Hobbit gets caught with utility. So they're split up here. They're not playing as the team, and that is giving chances to Sangal to win these individual fights.
Well, back towards A they go. Just know that's the AWP on site, so if they're able to slip his guys and get their way up close and personal, Inters could rip this one away. Shiro can then follow through with some nades, but they have to be quick. 20 seconds remaining right now. Here's the flash to facilitate. Sensei should be very blind.
Yes, he's just got flashed so many times, but he has actually got back too long before they've seen him, so he can re-peek out. And Shiro now in a 1v4, 7 seconds, hiding, saving, and hoping he can get away with this one, and he should be able to do so, although he's made a lot of noise, and Sensei now hunting him, trying to drop him, and it will after the time, but a lot of money for the players, so no real qualms about that. But 2 rounds and a half is available. I tend to not believe that was possible, but no, I absolutely am. So Scrum getting aggressive. Oh, Axel over the flower bed from a 5 versus 3 to a 3v3 in the blink of an eye.
And they're so far away on this rotation. They were battening down the hatches for a monster play. All 3 of them tucked around the pillar and deep within the monster canal, but they're rotating back for the retake.
And Axel playing close towards Bank. If they come back up into his crosshair, Axel, you've got to favor him in the position to beat out the AWP. Sensei's barrel, the timing. Oh, it works out. Axel's going away, just focus and stairway. That gives a chance, but Shiro, the clutch king. Can he pull it off this time? This shot from Shiro. QB brings him down. And a little bit of light.
Potentially some easier matches as this corner aggressor stepping on out, trade after trade, and multiple bodies hit the deck right there. Shiro and Nathany lighting up the scoreboard. Corey, though, with the AWP will take down one and have stalled this out as the press towards A has been slowed.
Oh, Corey going into the fight versus Inters, not ready for him to be at the flower bed. Doesn't even consider that option because he believed they had fully rotated down perhaps to B. And Skrunk is going forward to get this info.
But Hobbit has the bomb.
Yep.
So he needs to get past this. If Hobbit goes down, the bomb is going to be in connector. Not a difficult position to hold by any
he's going into
means.
them. Oh, separates it into the 1v1. That's a good kill on Chugux, and look how quick the decision is for Hobbit to get out of there. The last remaining player is Scrunk. He's coming up the connector quickly, turning. Hobbit still finds it. 12-3 half for players.
Yeah, just going. You know, maybe, just maybe. But smoke's being lined up over towards B. It looks like a heaven one here from Sensei. They got a molly for barrels. That team flash is into the face of Inter, so they are coming.
They are barreling forward. Perhaps they can get the pick, but no, wait. This is an awkward pistol. Disgusting. In fact, Inters and Hobbit all go down. It's so clean for Sangal. Everybody goes the way of Sangal. And Axel coming in from heaven. Sangal found the pistol. Another round added to the tally. Axel with 1. How many can he get here? That is the question. There's a player down below him. And he's worried about that flank now too. See, Axel's not winning this round, but just trying to do as much as he can on the way out.
Yeah, see if he can hold on to this armor. Now he did take some damage, right? The armor's been chipped down to 93, so he won't get the cheap upgrade into the head armor. But at least he'll be able to force buy around this if that's what the call is so desired. Corey.
Pressure's on you to hold this. Flash is going to be set up for Axel, but let's keep eyes on Inters right here. We got to see how he holds this one. Shiro's come in to help him out, but Inters plays from position at Water Pit. They push in towards his crosshair. It's a single kill for Inters. Nafany getting the drop done, but it's taking some time. And so that rotate from players has been able to come through. And Nafany here's the tap. The bomb hasn't gone down, but he swings wide and QB takes him out. Shiro from heaven, good pick, now drops down. Axel just rattling some shots, looking to do some chip damage, but Shiro caught by the AWP on the other side of things. Scrunk and Sensei were the players that took initial damage. The shadow allows Axel to start to pre-fire, and he's dropped down into the site.
It's Kit in front of him, I think.
Skrunk's moved forward, he's taken away position, his head's come down. Axel won't see him, and another round for Sangal, taken in the gun rounds.
That's probably the best round they've won in the first half, right? When they were just picked apart, they would lose multiple kills, and then it was harder for them to get into the action of the game, and now they have to sit on their haunches in a 3-on-5. Now, fortunately for them, it is pistols, but unfortunately for them, Axel's pushing through connector. He's calling this one clear. Still just Shiro on the site right now, but the indecision of... Oh, okay. Maybe not just on the site right now. They've completely foregone any of the action on A. If Axel goes to clear B, he's going to waste a lot of time during all of this. There's an AK for him to scoop on up. Nafany calling it clear, and QB is actually playing a very passive angle here, so I don't think Axel would clear this. He might see the barrel if he's... Oh, the timing for Axel. He didn't see him. He didn't see him on the flick pass. Neither of them. Oh, the leg's been spotted now, and this should be another frag. Axel taking his time, getting all the information, and executes. 2 players into the site, sure, but now they have to defend against 4.
Oh, wallbang from Scrunk has landed onto Shiro. Scrunk gets aggressive, needed that kill, and oh, will get it. The flick up, but Scrunk in the clutch. 10 seconds, Inter's close.
Score line. Skrunk's quick. Skrunk's down.
And once again, Sangal give it a difficult start in this round. Sensei, oh, I thought he was about to have the jump there on Shiro, but Shiro's so damn quick, he's able to react in time. And Shiro now goes back into the middle. Easy pickings here. Sangal 1 by 1, not together. Shiro happily collecting them each in tow. QB and Chugux. And they're going to surely meet the same fate. Shiro just changed his position time and time again. X-ray off to give us the vision of Shiro. And Chugux gets chewed up and spat out. Axel sees the bomb, realizes QB can't have gone far, tracks him into the corner.
A bit of a forward stance from Shiro here. Has a chance. Is flash. Does get the leg though. So Scrunk is going to be scared to take that fight. And Chugux has got 1 and traded. Has done his job there. Did punish Shiro.
Now recovered the spray. Although the trade is good. And Axel goes again.
Oh,
flash.
flash.
Oh, so good. It's perfect from Nafany to allow Axel out for the swing. Under a minute now left in this clock. And Sangal seeing what they can find towards the end of this. The final push forward. The resistance. Will it be there? Corey's headshot is good onto Inters. 3v3 again, but look how damaged they are. They're damaged goods right now. They're a fragile package as they move into the site. Axel's coming from heaven, and he doesn't care.
Oh.
It's an easy kill there for Nafany to the head somehow. Into the mix, and Corey left in a 1 versus 3. It is just a mere moments away from players locking in their first win.
Yeah, and tidy stuff as well. That first half, 12-3 on the T side. This map never felt in doubt. It's good to see Sangal not give up hope and not just roll over and die. They continue to put up a fight here. Last man standing, Corey would love to get away with the cheeky 1-on-3 situation, but passive positions, and that'll be it. Axel to pick up the kill, and I think the celebrations here of Gambit are going to tell you everything that you're looking for here. Sorry, players, mind you. There's not going to be too much of a celebration. It's just taking care of business, getting it done, getting it across the line. And, oh, there's some smiles on the faces.
Yes, they're happy to be here.
That's what we're looking for, some smiles.
Yes, well, the headsets come off delicately, the hand.
Delicate high fives.
Yes, they don't want to break those little wrists. You know, you can't break them. They're very, very important.
Be gentle to one another here. But